Last week, when I shared the video with you guys that I taped in my local park, I got so much positive feedback around. I got some nice comments about taping it outdoors in the park and changing it up a bit. So I'm going to do that again today. Today I'm going to share with you guys a very secret switch of playing cards. So if you're into poker, if you are into magic, whatever you're going to do, you're going to really enjoy this very secret switch. And when I walk up to people and perform this for people, I also tell them right out of the gates that I'm going to share with you a very secret switch that doesn't even require fast hands. Really doesn't, okay? And this is how I perform it. I say, look, I've got some cards here. To be exact, I've got 4 cards. They're not just any 4 cards, they're the 4 kings. And what I want you to do right now is name one of the kings. And let's say they start by naming the King of Hearts. King of Hearts. I say, interesting you would name the Hearts. Because actually, you'll see here that I've got 1 King of Hearts, 2 King of Hearts, 3 King of Hearts, and 4 King of Hearts. That was the wind. Magic right there. 4 King of Hearts. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, what if you had named one of the other kings? Not the King of Hearts, 4 King of Hearts. But what if you had named, say, clubs? Well, then I would have had to do a secret move. I would have had to switch these 4 kings for the 4 King of Clubs I have in my pocket. And this is how I do it. I just take the cards and give them a little wave. And that's how it's done, just like that. Now, you may not believe me, but I want you to see now, true to my word, I do in fact have a King of Clubs here in the gale force winds. I do have a 2nd King of Clubs here in the gale force winds. I've got here a 3rd King of Clubs, and just to keep me honest, I've got a 4th King of Clubs. Now, when I do that once with people, often they say, do it again. I say, fine, I can change it back to hearts if you want, but you might think I'm doing something fishy. So look, let's say you said diamonds instead. I'd have to switch the 4 King of Clubs for the King of Diamonds in my pockets, and I can do that. Watch, just a wave, like this. And you can see, I'm hoping now, boom, just like that. Yeah, I should have, hopefully here, yep, 1 King of Diamonds. I'm hoping I have a 2nd King of Diamonds. I do, good. So that's 2. Now I'm hoping I have a 3rd King of Diamonds. I do. And lastly, I wonder if I actually could have a 4th King of Diamonds. This is when people start to wonder, does he actually have just 4 cards in his hand, or he's got 8 or 10, 12? So, I've done hearts, I've done clubs, I've done diamonds. What about spades? Well, spades is interesting. What I do with spades always is I take the cards, I say, hold your hand for me, and they do. And I say, watch all 4 kings very carefully. Put them between your hands. They do. I say, concentrate on the King of Spades. Give a shake towards my pocket. Boom. Just like that. No, that's not a King of Spades, and that's not a King of Spades, and that's not a King of Spades. This is the King of Hearts, 1 King of Diamonds, 1 King of Clubs. They can examine. There's only 3 cards in your hand. And in fact, here in the pocket is the King of Spades. I have got great reactions with this trick. It builds beautifully. It's also a great workout for your hands when it comes to your double lift, particularly your squeeze doubles. We're going to get into that in a second. I apologize. I know the performance was a little dodgy. The wind, if I had any hair here, you'd see it blown in the wind. But I don't have any hair, but there is wind. It's invisible. And I blew my hat over there. So this is a very cool trick. I'm going to share this with you in just a second. The techniques, the fact that at the end, you only have not even 4 cards, but you only have 3 cards in your hands at the end, always fries people. This whole thing has some interesting outs if they happen to name the King of Spades off the top or this or that. There's different ways to go. I'm going to break it all down for you in just a second. Along with on this video, I'm also going to share with you, I think I got them here in my pocket, my details. The winners, who won last week's, we're going to find out who won last week's Pandora's Box. Very cool gimmick. Any card case in the world you can transform into a magic machine. Make things vanish, make things appear, make things change in your own card case. The gimmick is very cool. As always, you can check out the preview, Pandora's Box, at sankeymagic.com. Check it out there. I'm going to announce the winners of that. But let's jump into the question of the week, because this week I want to give away 12 of my hijacked card tricks. Hijacked, I came up with many, many years ago. Use a very cool gimmick, actually a combination of a couple of old gimmicks, where you're able to show 4 jacks, and a second later, they change into 4 kings, 4 aces. You can show the cards front and back. The preview looks ridiculous. Right after this video or now, come on back, but sankeymagic.com, check out or search Hijacked. It's a super magical card trick, just the 4 cards, looks great and easy to do. So I'm going to give away those, 12 of those. To enter the contest, it's free to enter this contest. All you've got to do is, and this is kind of an interesting question for me, this question of the week, if you could be either more entertaining, more creative, or be better at sleight of hand, which one would you choose? Now this as a performer, but it could also be, some of these could apply in your own life. Would you rather, you know, in your own life, as a person, day to day at school, work, whatever, would you rather be a more entertaining person, that has real value, I mean, nice meeting women and men and all that stuff too, would you rather be more entertaining? Would you rather be a more creative person? Okay, or if you're a magician, would you rather be able to create your own magic tricks, create your own scripting and all that kind of thing? Or would you rather be better at sleight of hand? And sleight of hand is so beautiful. And some people are just wonderful at it. Would you rather be better at sleight of hand? So which of those three? Leave a comment down below and let me know which one. And bonus points for anybody. I think I'm going to tell my team who randomly choose these things, say, if someone leaves a more detailed answer, put them in the batch. So maybe there'll be a smaller batch of potential winners this week for those who give me the reasons. Tell me a bit of background why you would rather be more creative, more this or more that, okay? I just noticed there's a lot of bright light in the background there. Hopefully that doesn't turn me into a bald silhouette. Okay, we're going to announce the winners, the Pandora's box, in just a second, but let's drop into this very cool card trick right now, okay? So for this, you're going to need your 4 kings, okay? Take the king of spades, put it in your pocket. Now, you're going to set up your kings from the top down, okay? Diamond, then club, then heart, okay? Diamond, then the club, then the heart. That's your setup, all right? Now, you come out, you say I'm going to use 4 cards, and I'm using a 3 for 4 count, where it looks exactly, I think you'll agree, this wind is playing havoc, but it looks exactly like I've got 4 cards. I even sometimes like to snap them down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, you'd swear the guys got 4 cards, but I've only got 3. And I'm using this snapping down technique where basically I'm snapping one down, coming up, pushing off the next one, but leaving this one underneath as I snap down. Then I come up and I snap off the next 2. So it's slow motion is 1, I'm leaving it below and snapping off the next, then 2, 3, and 4. In total, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? I'll often leave the last one at the back too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leave this either forward or back to really emphasize, then square it in. I think that adds a nice little convincer. 4 kings. Okay, now notice if my start is diamond, then club, then heart. When I finish my count, my setup now is diamond, heart, club. Okay, reverses those top 2. Okay, so diamond. Sorry, the bottom 2. So I want the heart in the middle. Okay, that way I know my setup. I know it's club. So when I say to them, name a king of hearts and name a card, okay? If they say the king of hearts, I'm all set. What I need to do is I need to get whatever card they name in the middle position, in the middle, okay? So because I know my setup is diamond and club on the bottom, if they happen, all I have to do is either move one down or move one up, and I'll get the card I need to the middle position, all right? So, but let's assume it's in this setup, diamond, club, and heart, right? I do my count. So I know I've got diamond, heart, and club. Heart's in the middle. Let's say they say hearts. Now, if they name heart right off the top or whatever one, I just have to move that. I'm going to start by doing a double lift. Now, this is the one sequence you need to learn, okay? A double lift. Now, when you've got 3 cards here, it's easy to squeeze. I am buckling. I'm pulling the bottom one with my finger. Notice my thumb's at the side, my fingers are here. I'm going to pull towards myself, towards the length of the arm. I'm pulling it with my finger. This immediately gets the 2 cards separate on top, which if you know anything about card magic, you know that makes a very easy double lift. I squeeze, I turn over the top 2 cards as 1. And in the wind, again, I'm being very controlling. If there's no wind in the space, you can let them fall over. Here I have to be a bit more controlling in the wind, and I show King of Hearts. I turn that double over, I move the top card to the bottom, and using a similar action, I want it to look the same, I turn the next card over, and they see a second King of Hearts. Turn this over, and now rather than moving the 1 card to the bottom, I'm going to do that squeeze action again, squeezing, and grab both cards and move them to the bottom. That's the one moment you'll have to be careful. You don't want the 2 cards spreading. Then I do another double lift, showing the King of Hearts, and push that to the bottom and finish with this single. Wow, the wind is really kicking up. I'm just off a lake here, that's why. Boom. But it's a great sequence, okay? I'm going to finish this whole thing by blowing off in the wind clearly, but I've shown the King of Hearts, okay? Next, I go into whatever I go in now. I know the next one because of my setup. I know I've got King of Clubs next. So this is where I'll say, but you might be, so the first part of the trick is saying, you know, I've got 4 kings. Name one. Hey, those are the 4 kings I have. That's a pretty cool trick. But what if you had named another one? For example, King of Clubs. I make it sound like it's off the top of my head, but I know my setup, right? Then I repeat the sequence. Now that you know the sequence, I'm going to kind of perform it for you now, where I say, what if, well, that's when I'd shake it in the pocket. Now, they just saw this last one on top, so it's a nice change to go shake and immediately doing a double lift here, showing now it's a King of Clubs. So I do my double, move it to the bottom, single, turn it over, grab the top 2 between fingers and thumbs and move those to the bottom. Another double to show a 3rd king, move the single to the bottom, and the last one is legitimate single. Again, so these cards have just changed from 4 kings of red to 4 kings black. That's a trick in itself. Don't act, and this is an important tip. When you're doing a trick that has multiple climaxes, don't be in a rush to get, you want to watch your pacing. You don't want to just kill the trick there, order a drink, and say, hey guys, you want to see another change? But nor rush right into it. Because that's a great trick. Let that settle. Let them take it in. Let them respond. Very important, let people respond. People get bottled up and bottle up after so much of a show. They will fart if you don't let them express themselves. Okay, it's going to come out, if it doesn't come out of here, it's going to come out back there. That's an old Jack Avis line. So, we've done 2. Now you say, well, what about the diamond, huh? You give a shake here, and again, and I'm all set up because of the way it's all, is I start again with that double. Start with the double here in the gale force winds. They see 1 king of diamonds at the bottom. They see 2 king of diamonds. And people at this point are looking like, how many freaking cards does he have in his hand? There's another king of... They're convinced they have to be gimmick Magico cards. A 3rd change. It's crazy. Say, what about the king of spades? Say, turn this over. Do one last count of the... And this works in so many ways. Doing another 3 for 4. First is baffling to them because, boy, he really only has those 4 cards in his hand. But they don't even know you only have 3. Do you know the lines in my forehead are so deep I can actually sort mail? Just kind of prop them up. Anyway, it's over here. So the finish is you're so far ahead, right? You put them in their hands. Give a little shake like this. They're expecting. I love it when it goes this way and they're thinking this. Because you've established this. There's so many levels of strong theater in this particular trick in the presentation. They turn over the cards. Expecting to see 4 king of spades. There's only 3 cards. And in fact, what you might want to do is say boom and say, look, now I've got, you'll see the 4 well, wait a second, the classic, I think you messed this up. I've only got the 3. And that's already a shocker because there were so many changes. They expect the king of spades. They don't know what to think. And they see, no, that's not the king of spades. That's not the king of spades. That's not the king of spades. He's only got 3. That's because the last king, and it ties into this whole going to the pocket back and forth and shake changes. The last king is the king of spades. Who won? Who won last week's Pandora's box? Let's find out right now. Here are the winners. Last week's Pandora's box. Bence Namanak with a Z at the front. I assume the Z is silent. The Z is usually silent unless people want to call the cops. Zzz. Doesn't make sense, sorry. Bence Namanak, you won. John Fitzby. Oh, so close to Fitzky. If you're a Magic, you know about Fitzky. Fitzky, people don't know this, just going to put the cards away before they blow. Fitzky was a serial killer, but he only killed parrots. Weird. So you got Benedict Zamanek, John Fitzky, Stephen Jones. You won Killiam Cracker. Killiam Cracker. I don't know if that's a real name, but Christopher Baker. Now it's a single name with an H. Hectatio. You know who you are. Hectatiu. Jason Kohler. Kevin Duffy. Nathan Neave, Neave, Papi Chulo winner. I don't know what that means. Daniel Foster, and finally Van Chandler. And Van Chandler sounds like probably the one of the world's best golfers. I think he took the 3rd position in last year's Golf Mania show. I don't know. So you are the winners, guys. And finally, don't forget to leave a comment down below, please. I want you to have a chance to win Hijacked. Very cool packet trick. So if you could be more entertaining, more creative, or better sleight of hand? Which one of those three and why? Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. The key to this is pacing. Pacing, okay? Focus, then a breather, focus. So much magic, so much card magic, and a great workout for your double lift. More card tricks are coming soon. I'm going to be teaching a trick very soon involving a handful of pins, very sharp pins, and a seal from the zoo. It's not for everybody, I admit that, but it's coming soon. Leave a comment, as always. Please leave a comment, enter the contest. Thank you for watching my videos. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? You're mooching. You're just freeloading on this channel, checking it every now. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Please. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to just see if I can bring this in slowly here like this. With a little tripod bopping along. People say you're not supposed to shoot your videos on the table that's got the camera because of this kind of thing. Does it look like I'm going to be sick soon? Is this going to make you guys sick, I hope? No, not really. Stop.